I think the biggest takeaway that I have is that there's a big team behind any potential transaction that I'd be interested in doing. They've got a good mechanism or good process to identify transactions, really good guidelines to sort of keep the discipline that you need to have, but also the excitement and enthusiasm to help you move forward in a transaction, armed with, again, that background of legal and finance and ops and IT that maybe you don't have all those skill sets rolled into one, but there's a team behind you to help you through that. If you're really passionate about this, if there's really something you're interested in doing, find the time, make the time. These are sacrifices that are always short term and always pay great dividends. I think it'd be worthwhile to come. High quality speakers, certainly they have good information to present during the sessions, but they're also very accessible in between sessions or afterwards, very approachable to ask very unique questions that you yourself may be interested in knowing. They've been there, done that, so I think that guidance and that history sort of helps, that experience. Attendee-wise, it's interesting. It's always interesting to me to meet different people from different backgrounds professionally. They all have designations, or maybe they have college degrees in different areas. Maybe they don't, just have been through a lot of different experiences. I think it's interesting to see all that meld together, and people have sort of a common theme that they want to pursue business ownership or continue to grow in business ownership, and they all have their reasons for doing that, understanding and hearing all of that. And it's interesting to hear their motivations and what they want to do with it. How's it going to help their family? How does it help them? What's their long-term goals? When you put all that aside, I think what's interesting is you sense a lot of energy of people that want to work together. There was a mention about a lone wolf concept, and you don't really sense that here. You sort of, I think, as the days progress through the course of the weekend, you do find that people want to work together, and they are already now, I just watched it happen, trying to find ways to work together. Yeah, connection-wise, I think there's a couple forming as we speak. I think there are some people that I'll leave the event and I will stay connected with. There's still a day left, and I hope to make more connections throughout the rest of the event and develop more connections that I will stay connected with, both from a speaker perspective, but also an attendee perspective, probably more importantly, the attendees. I think that's a group that I would continue to stay involved with. Yeah, I think so. I think having the comfort that there's a team behind me, I think gives me a little more comfort about pursuing additional transactions and do more deals. That is a confidence builder. Yeah, to build passive income. All right, yeah. I'd love to build 10 to 12 different passive income streams, and throughout different times harvest those, sell them, and rinse and repeat. Throughout the weekend, the presenters are very accessible, both before, after, during the sessions. Very easy to raise your hand in open forum. But again, they're very approachable after the sessions to ask any question that you'd like. Even in the elevators throughout the weekend, everyone's very approachable, and they're always willing to help. There's really no one said no to anything in terms of the questions, so everyone's willing to help. I think for me, part of the value is that teamwork. Also, having sort of colleagues that are also looking for the same kinds of things that you're looking at, and understanding that maybe there's an opportunity to work together in some things. I think that's pretty exciting. I'm going to pursue a lot more deals. There was sort of a challenge in some way that Michael threw out. If he were to do it again, he'd go bigger, faster. I think that's my takeaway.